Hola amigos, bien ok, y saludos otra vez desde Medellín. Am, Ahora, claro, el clima cambiado un poquito, no es tan espectacular como el video 2 horas antes con el arco de iris. Pero tema de hoy, hoy estoy preparando para algunos nuevos vocabularios, especialmente porque el lunes yo comenzar con un curso para conducir. Son muchos para practicar um, porque tengo um, dos rundos de clases, una grupo de clases con la teoría y otra, claro, clases del practical para conducir. Pero todo va a estar en español. Entonces, es el tema de hoy, cómo yo necesito organizar mejor mis estudios para ayudar con este proyecto que va a empezar en muy corto tiempo. Listo. Okay, so the theme today. Um, on Monday, I'm going to start a course. I'm going to learn how to drive. Um, I need to get the license to learn how to drive here in Colombia, and there's a process. So I have to sit about a week's worth of theory classes, followed by about another week's worth of actual driving. But this will all be in Spanish. So I have a couple of days really just to help practice or prepare before I start the classes, so I at least understand what's going on. How am I going to do that? Well, first thing, el primero, recuerdo que muchas veces es la diferencia con el vocabulario que tú vas a escuchar, el vocabulario que tú necesitas para hablar, para decir. So first thing, remember the difference between the vocabulary we're going to hear and what we're actually going to need to say. So at the beginning, I'm now just looking at many lists of useful vocabulary and phrases that'll help me in these two situations. Either useful vocabulary generally for the road, driving, rules of the road, this type of thing, and also some other stuff about parts of the car, controls of the car, and generally sort of giving directions while you're actually driving. So it's a split, some kind of technical vocabulary and other stuff, more sort of general words we would use to describe the actions of driving, what we're doing. So really two parts for this. Again, so we've got all the vocabulary, and then I'm going to look at also things that I will need to say, perhaps, maybe to describe what I'm doing, perhaps my experience of when I've been driving before, or things I don't understand. More importantly, how to ask these kinds of questions. And also, because it's a new group of people, I'm probably going to have to introduce myself, say hello, ask questions about other people. So I have two kind of things to prepare. One is a more social, sort of who I am, where I'm from kind of thing. And the second thing, obviously, is more technical stuff. So when you're in a class, how to ask questions because you're not sure what happened, and could we please explain that again? So we'll see how we go. So algo más para preparar, mucho para hacer hoy y también especialmente mañana. So dos partes con este proceso. Primero el vocabulario esencial por este tema específico. So the essential vocabulary for this very specific project or this very specific topic. Después, para dividir este vocabulario con las palabras útil para entender y las vocabulario super útil para decir, para hablar, vocabulario que tú puedes utilizar en tus oraciones con otra gente. So vocabulary that you're going to listen to, you're going to hear to understand that, but more importantly, what are the phrases you'll more likely need to use yourself, you will need to say. Y también, por el último, claro, porque tú estás con nueva gente para revisar, como dice, saludos y hablar un poco con ustedes. So the last thing is, because you're going to meet new people, just remind yourself, hey, you're going to say hello, introduce yourself, ask them questions. And there we go. So like a 3-part process. So yo espero para mañana, cuando yo termine con este ejercicio, yo puedo demostrar un poquito más en detalle, pero es el nuevo proyecto por el corto futuro. That's the new project of the short future, next 2 weeks or so. So déjame saber tus pensamientos en los comentarios, and we'll see. So until then, until tomorrow at least, cheerio for now.